Hi friends, welcome to my humble abode, my kitchen. Welcome, it's nice, warm, and cozy. Today we are going to be making sheet pancakes. Let me turn some lights on. You heard that right, we're making my favorite easy breakfast, sheet pancakes. Nobody wants to stand over a hot griddle for an hour flipping pancakes, so let's cook these up nice and easy. First, I'm starting out with you can do 2 to 4 bananas in this recipe. Now I'm going to make 2 different recipes. One's going to be banana free. Both recipes are dairy free. You can use milk and butter in this if you like. You can use applesauce. You don't have to add bananas at all. You can do a teaspoon of cinnamon if that is what you want to do. But this recipe is really versatile. Just stick to the base ingredients and then you can make it your own and make it whatever you like. So for part of the family, we're doing the banana sheet pancakes. And then the other is just going to be a plain sheet pancake. So make sure you watch so you can get the full recipe for both of those. And this is what I'm doing today, guys. It's got 14 grams of protein per serving, and so you do 2 scoops of that. It's the Collagen Company difference. Premium collagen peptides, 15 grams of pure grass-fed, pasture-raised, bovine collagen in every serving, a tailored blend with ultra-high collagen quality that stimulates type 1, type 2, and type 3 collagen, which is specifically formulated to target hair, skin, and nails. So it's going to make all those things stronger. And I'm not getting any younger. I'm 43 years old this year. So I'm doing things like taking collagen to help anti-age me. So I take collagen. I like this stuff. I like this brand specifically. I like the Collagen Company specifically. And my favorite, this is a meal replacement shake. This is the Violet Crumble. It is amazing. It tastes like a cupcake in a meal replacement shake. No weird taste, no funky aftertaste, and this is a full meal. It has all of your nutrition in it if you want to use it as a full meal. I don't. I use it as an extra meal. And then the same thing with this, I really like this chocolate mint milkshake. This is really yummy too, and this is another meal replacement. This is not a meal replacement, so don't replace your meals with this, but this is a good supplement. I'm drinking it after my workout. This is my post-burpee reward. Let's taste it because I just opened, this is a brand new to me flavor. I've never tried this one before. That is a good one. It tastes like mango candy, like a mango. Have you ever had those Mamba candies? Yeah, it tastes like that, like mango taffy or something. It's really good. It says mango passion fruit. And this is like a water hydration drink, whereas these are the meal replacement shakes. These you mix with milk or almond milk or something, or a smoothie. You can add them to your smoothies. I like to add them with a banana and that sort of thing, especially the Violet Crumble. I will add that with blueberries, bananas, and make a whole smoothie meal replacement shake with that, or additional meal. And then this one is a good hydration drink that you can have post-workout on a hot summer day. We're not in summer yet, but it's just a nice hydration drink with lots of collagen in it. Let me tell you, we've got 15 grams of collagen, 14 grams of protein, 14 grams of protein in this drink right here. 14 grams of protein. It's got vitamin C, biotin, hyaluronic acid. It's just good stuff. So check out the link down below in my video's description. You can use my discount code and get the best deal on the internet on your collagen products. And take collagen. If you're not drinking bone broth every single day, then you're going to need a collagen supplement. Here we've got some flour milled up. And I'm probably going to add in a little bit of all-purpose flour too, because that's not quite 4 cups. So what we're going to do is we've got our flour, our milk, sugar. We need baking powder, sugar, baking powder, salt, melted butter. We'll do coconut oil for that. Don't use butter because we've got dairy-free kids in the house. Vanilla extract, eggs, and we're all set. So normally I would have all of these ingredients out prior to, but here we are. Here we are, alas. right, we're gonna combine all of our wet ingredients. So we're gonna do a little bit of, oops, that's a lot of vanilla. We're gonna do 2 eggs and 2 to 4 mashed bananas in here. We're also gonna do 8 tablespoons of fat. And for the fat, I'm just gonna use some coconut oil. And I'm just gonna pour some in. That's how I roll. Coconut oil's got some drip. Mix all your wet ingredients. We're gonna add some milk in here as well. Let's see, how much milk? 3 cups of milk. All right. 1, 2, 3. How about that? Mix all that up. All right, now we've got our dry ingredients. We've got about 4 cups of flour, but we're gonna add in another cup in just a minute. We're gonna do 4 tablespoons of sugar. Actually, I'm gonna add this to the wet ingredients too. 3, about 4 tablespoons. It's a heaping. I'm gonna do 6 teaspoons baking powder, because this is a big sheet pancake, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems like a lot to me. 6, but anywho, that's what we got. 1 teaspoon salt. 1 teaspoon salt. Here we go. I'm gonna give it a good mix. Mix it up for these kiddos. And we're gonna need to add a little bit more flour to this. But we're gonna get this going first. All right, so there's our dry ingredients. Give those a mix in here. We're gonna see where we're at with this because I didn't really measure properly, but if you follow my measurements exactly, 4 cups all-purpose flour, 3 cups milk, 4 tablespoons sugar, 6 teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon salt, 8 tablespoons fat, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, 2 eggs, and 2 to 4 mashed bananas. That should make you a wonderful sheet pancake batter. Now I'm using fresh milled flour. You can use all-purpose flour. You can use a combination of both. I am using soft white wheat berries because they lend themselves to a softer crumb for your cakes and things like that, for your baked goods. And then you use a hard white or a hard red wheat berry when you're making a bread because you need that protein content. You need that to make your gluten formation, to make your bread have that chewy texture to it, the deliciousness that holds the bread together. So we're gonna get some parchment paper because it just makes cleanup easier. Although you don't have to use parchment paper, but I prefer it. Now you can use this recipe to make your regular pancakes, but it works great for sheet pancakes. Then you're not standing over your griddle, that sort of thing. And we are gonna make 2 batches of this. So this one has bananas and the next one's not gonna have bananas. Just set that right there momentarily while we pour this into our container. I've really struggled to clean up after myself, and my kitchen just gets into such a mess when I'm not well behaved with my cleanup practices. My ADD has just gotten the best of me here lately. I just go from one thing to the next and I don't quite finish what I did last. And my kids, oh my gosh, they're also following suit. And I'm like, no, clean up before you get something else out. But then they see mom just goes from one thing to the next, and mom struggles to clean up her last thing because she just gets so excited about the next thing, and my kids do the same thing. So trying to develop healthier living habits as time goes for all of us. You know, I've always done really well at cleaning up, but it's just some days picking up the camera and filming when I cook, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to clean my kitchen before I pick up my camera and cook. And that's kind of ridiculous because, you know, real life, some of us have houses that are working all the time. The houses are working, so. All right, there we go. Sheet pancake 1. We're ready to go into the oven. And we are going to bake that for probably 25-30 minutes, I would guess. But I'm not going to guess. I'm going to actually tell you. Sheet pancakes, 375 for 20 minutes. Okay, I need to turn my heat up. Bake 375. Oh my goodness. This oven makes me crazy. It's different. It's different, and it gives me trouble. I give it trouble. One of us doesn't like the other. Ready for the next batch. Guess what? We have to mill more wheat berries, so that's good. All right, mill more. This is the same recipe as before. The only difference is we're not adding bananas. So same thing, we're gonna add sugar to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 tablespoons. That was more than a tablespoon each. And then we're gonna go in with where'd my teaspoon go? Teaspoon of salt. 6 teaspoons of baking, what is this, powder? All right, salt, baking powder. What else did I say, you guys? Do you remember? Am I missing something there? Okay, sheet pancakes, salt, sugar, baking powder, milk, all-purpose flour, melted butter, vanilla extract, eggs, bananas. We've got all of our stuff. Give this a quick little mix to get that baking soda, sorry. Baking powder, not soda. Oh my goodness, don't get them mixed up, whatever you do. I'm not sure what the difference is, but don't get them mixed up. I've done that before, and I've made stuff taste just absolutely terrible. All right, this is our next sheet pancake. Might need to add a little bit more milk to it, we'll see. That's looking pretty good. All right, there we go. Splash more milk, just to zhuzh it up a little. And we are using almond milk. You can definitely use cow milk, which would be my preferred milk, but we've got kids that have eczema, and their eczema is triggered by dairy. So this is a recent thing, a recent development. It used to be an issue, was no longer an issue. Now we're back to an issue. It's so weird how the gut and the body works. And why? Why do people all of a sudden become intolerant to certain foods? I don't know. I'm not gonna be like, oh, suck it up. You're gonna eat cheese and milk. No, we're gonna accommodate them so that they're not miserable. That means dairy-free. This might be too much for this tray, honestly. I think this would have done better in a bigger tray. A bigger sheet pan. All right, let's spread this out. Whew, it's gonna be close. Spread that out there. There we go. Spread this out down here. Sheet pancakes. All right, there we go. Scrape all that into there, all of that into there. And like I said, you could probably do it a little bit thinner so it spreads easier, but that's what we got. All right, let's wash this out. All right. We're also gonna have some bacon and some eggs with these sheet pancakes. This would be wonderful as a meal alone. You could serve it with some applesauce, with some jams, jellies, whatever you've got in your pantry. Syrup, of course, that's always an option, but a little bit of yogurt on top. Yesterday we had waffles and I put cottage cheese and blueberries with a little bit of syrup on my waffle and it was really good. So we've got these. Kids are gonna enjoy these for breakfast. This is what the sheet pancake looks like when it comes out. I'm gonna slice it up and get it ready to eat. Cut it up like a pizza. Breakfast is served. I'm gonna heat up some bacon and serve this up with whatever the kids want on top. Sheet pancakes. All right, we're using paper plates. Why? Because Mama's stressed out. Daddy threw his back out and I'm caregiving for a nearly 200-pound man, trying to lift him and get him going. So we got paper plates today because we're doing all the things and sometimes we just need a break and we don't want to wash the dishes. And this is the dairy-free, banana-free pancake. The crumb seems to be a little bit drier. It's not dry, it's actually moist, but the bananas help to kind of hold it together a little bit more, give it a little more moisture. So no complaints, though. Everybody thinks that the sheet pancakes are delicious. So that's breakfast. And then Aaron and I, we're just gonna eat a whole bunch of eggs and bacon for breakfast. Breakfast of this champion. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today to make sheet pancakes. Let me know down in the comments, what are some things that you guys would like to see on this channel? I know it's been a journey. So for years I was doing food preparedness, homesteading, homemaking, all that kind of stuff, but we're not doing that so much anymore. But stick around because there's always something good going on around here. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and I will see you in the next video. Bye.